Good evening, welcome. Before we get started tonight, I just want to give a couple shout outs to some staff who helped contribute to making graduation a great event for all of us. So first of all, thank you to Miss Angela Foytik and our horticulture class. Angela and the horticulture team put together these beautiful flower arrangements as well as the boutonnieres for families. So thank you, Angela, and thank you to the horticulture class. Also, thank you to Gio Perez over here. And also to Elijah Fannigan, current junior at Flex. They will be our professional photographers for the evening. So parents, feel free to take photos when your graduates are crossing, but also know that we'll also have some candid and then some official photos of your students getting diplomas. So with that, I'd like to welcome you. I am Abby Davis, the principal at Vancouver Flex Academy, and I want to welcome you all to the graduation of the class of 2022. Please stand as our graduates enter the auditorium and remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you. Graduates, go ahead and have a seat. Vancouver Public School District recognizes that the path to graduation and post-high school success is achieved through a range of learning opportunities for our students. This evening, we are here to recognize and award diplomas to those individuals who have met the graduation diploma requirements. It is our duty as designees of the Vancouver Public School District to recognize and award diplomas to this year's graduating class of 2022. Tonight, we honor the dedication, hard work, and accomplishments of our graduating seniors. The class motto they have chosen to represent their class is "Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow." by Albert Einstein. A lot of growth and change can happen from 9th through 12th grade, especially for this class. Beginning high school pre-pandemic and ending post-pandemic has placed unexpected challenges and obstacles in your way. These struggles and triumphs have built perseverance and confidence within these young people, and I'm proud of the effort they made to re-engage in their learning this past year. For many, I know this was a challenge for you, but you did it. You prevailed, and tonight we honor you. I would like to introduce our special guests for this evening. Please help me in welcoming Vancouver Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Jeff Snell. Joining Dr. Snell this evening is Vancouver School District Board Member, Kathy Decker. Members of Flex staff, please stand and be acknowledged at this time. Before we get to the awarding of diplomas, we will hear from one of our graduates who has prepared words of reflection and inspiration for her classmates. Emma Gary is a 4-year attendee of Flex Academy. She is finishing high school with the highest GPA in her class at 3.73. Emma also has served this year as our ASB president. After graduation, Emma plans to attend Clark College to pursue a degree in nursing. Please welcome Emma Gary.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say that I'm very honored to have been given the opportunity to present this speech. Thank you to everyone present here tonight who has taken the time to celebrate all of the students here on stage, the graduating class of 2022. Thank you to everyone who has supported us, pushed us, encouraged us to work with us, and stuck with us through thick and thin. Thank you to our current principal, Abby Davis, and our past principal, who has decided to join us tonight, Steve Lindblom. Thank you to the teachers and parents, families and friends, the ones who never gave up on us when we are struggling the most. Each and every one of you today has helped shape us into the people standing up here. I thought they would be up here, that's why I said that. As classmates and friends, we have made many memories together, the good and the bad. But now, years later, we can look back upon them and laugh. Through this past decade, we have gone through so much. We often clashed over what some might call trivial situations. Despite the fighting, we never hesitated to have each other's backs. We have had some of the best teachers here at Flex Academy and were handed opportunities that weren't even offered at your traditional high school. They have given us everything that they had in hopes of molding us into responsible, intelligent, and respectful people and contributors to society. Fellow graduates, I have known most of you here for a long time. I myself am a complete 4-year Flex student, as well as most of us here. Even if you haven't been here for that whole time, I do know that each and every single one of you have something very special to offer the world. I can speak on behalf of all of us when I say going through high school during a pandemic was the opposite of easy. The Zoom glitches to the lack of in-person instruction, the non-existent daily routine to the lax deadlines. Each and every single one of those things has had a detrimental impact on not only our mental health, but our developing social skills. Going completely remote learning, then getting thrown into hybrid, going back to remote, and then full-time school. For the better part of 2 years, there was no routine, no stability, no light at the end of the tunnel, no idea what was gonna happen. But what you do know is that if you don't do it, you won't graduate. But look at where we all are tonight. We made it, and that's the biggest achievement of them all. Every single person here on stage has fought for 13 years to be here. 13 long, difficult, emotional, joyful, stressful years. 13 years filled with memories, some you can't even recall, and some that you will remember for the rest of your lives. Some that you wish you could forget, and some that you will continue to tell people long after you started your own life. Individual memories that make each of us unique, each of us important. Through all of the bad and the good, it has made us into who we are today, beautiful people who have earned where we are right now. I will speak on all of us and the people here in the audience tonight when I say that I am so very proud of each and every single one of you. everything from your achievements to your future goals. You are incredible people who are capable of more than you know. I'm looking forward to seeing who you really are and what you're going to accomplish. Thank you.
She's a superstar. She wrote that so beautifully in a very short amount of time. And 3 days? Yeah, good job. Yeah. And we had this Google document going back and forth, and it was beautiful to see her construct such a wonderfully voiced speech. I think sometimes in education, we forget student voice and how important it is, and the beauty of what Emma shared about the experience of this class and the trials and tribulations of going through school and having a lot of your school years robbed due to a pandemic. And Emma, you did a beautiful job summarizing, and I'm just really proud to know you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the highlight of this evening's program is the awarding of the diplomas. I would like to present the 23 members of the 2022 graduating class at Vancouver Flex Academy. These students are recommended by the faculty and administration to receive their diplomas this evening. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jeff Snell, Superintendent of Vancouver Public Schools.
Thank you, Principal Davis, and Emma, that was awesome. Great job. I also echo her thoughts of appreciation for the staff here and the family and friends that are here. I know that you've supported our graduates throughout their journey, and you're here tonight to recognize that. And also, we as a district acknowledge that partnership with you, and this wouldn't happen without everybody's love and care of these students, so thank you. I do want the graduates to know just how proud the school district is of them. Each of you has a unique story of making it to this day, and all of your stories include meeting the graduation requirements of Vancouver School District and the state, but so much, much, much more. They are stories of persistence, stories of compassion and care. They are stories of seeing the world with optimism and hope. They are stories of great joy and sometimes challenging pain. Your stories inspire us with great hope for a future. We want you to continue to be learners and continue to be curious about what can be instead of what cannot. Thank you for sharing the first few chapters of your story with us, and our best to you as you write the rest of your story. On behalf of Vancouver Public Schools, the Flex staff and community, it is my privilege to introduce to you Vancouver Public School Board Director, Kathy Decker, and present the class of 2022.
Good evening. I'm not going to speak for very long because you didn't come to see me. You came to get your degree. You are beautiful humans, and I am so delighted that I get to share this evening with you. You personify what I tell my students, and for those of you that don't know, I am an early childhood educator. I teach preschool, and all day long, every day, we go by the mantra of, we can do hard things. And sometimes we feel like we can't, but we still persevere, and you, like I said, are the personification of perseverance and remembering that you can do hard things. And that brings my heart joy to see you guys come this far through everything that you've done and done those hard things and to continue to do those hard things. And I know that you will also find your joy as you graduate from our school district. And I wish you all the best in everything you choose to do. So thank you.
Class of 2022, I have a surprise for you this evening. Joining me on stage to read your names is my pal and one of your favorites, Steve Lindblom. Go ahead and come up, Steve. For those of you who don't know Steve, he is the previous Flex Academy principal who helped build and shape the vision for the work myself and our staff get to do on a daily basis. I'm thankful for Steve's leadership in making Flex Academy the gem of Vancouver Public Schools. Welcome back, Steve.
What's going on, Flex Academy? Huh? All right. I'm going to stay on script, even though I tend to get off script every once in a while. And so first of all, good evening to everyone here. It is beyond a privilege to join Flex Academy, my heart and soul community, to honor this year's graduates. Beyond belief, I have to thank Ms. Davis again for welcoming me back to Flex for this, because it does mean a lot to me. So thanks again, Abby. I really appreciate it. And also, special thanks to Dr. Snell, Mrs. Decker as well, for your support of, as Abby said, a gem of a school. And we've coined that for a couple years, and we certainly mean that. I would like to point out to the audience and to our graduates, this is year number 4 in a row that we have graduated 100% of our enrolled seniors. All right, so I recognize that it is somewhat unusual for a former principal to return, but as I said, it is an honor to be back here and stand before you again. This graduating class is really special to me. They stuck together during incredibly challenging times, times that kept them apart from each other in person for quite a long time. It is because of the unique circumstances, though, that we have a group of graduates that understand what perseverance and patience mean. You know, reflecting on what Emma was saying, and I hadn't read that speech, I think she's spot on to what this class is to not only our community as a whole, but also just among themselves. It is a unique relationship that all of these students have formed. Most of them have been together the entire 4 years. They had a well, sometimes disruptive, but a disrupted high school experience. But here they are today, ready to graduate, and you know, quite frankly, they're ready to celebrate. So you know, it's okay to have some loud clapping here or there, some hoot and hollering, right? We'll keep it civil and everything, but you know what? These guys, they've endured, man. Let's give it up to them right now again. So I told Abby it was going to be 3 minutes. It might be a few more, so I asked for your forgiveness, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. When I was contemplating my remarks, and I put a lot of thought to this, I had what many of you guys probably have experienced as writer's block. I couldn't figure out really what I wanted to say in a short amount of time because I've had a lot of what I've wanted to say for a long time to you guys. So the stumbling block was, how am I going to come up with a couple things that I can speak to and inspire you guys? And that it was like, man, where do I start here? And while I do have a nugget or two to share, I had this epiphany, right? I was like, boy, you hit me in the head. And it wasn't necessarily what I could do to inspire you, but really what was tripping me up was, really this was about how you inspired me, right? So I was taking it at the wrong approach. So let me go with a couple nuggets of inspiration, and then I'm going to tell you about what you mean to me and how you inspired me. So first of all, you've heard me say this if you recall. I honestly believe that life success is not determined by how much we earn, how much we can accumulate, right? It's awesome, it's fun, it's cool. But ultimately, I believe in legacy. And legacy is about how we impact each other in positive ways. I've had the privilege of working with a number of you in this audience, as well as some of the graduates here, in working with students at the school I'm principal at now. And I can't assure you beyond a doubt that you have left a legacy with those students this year. So when I talk about legacy, it's about work of the heart and soul. And graduates, I'm telling you, you impacted the staff and myself by who you are and how you positively impacted us. You gave us your heart and soul, and I thank you for that. So, and I know this from this group. If I recall, in the early days, we had some, maybe a few walkouts or threatened walkouts, and maybe a few protest things here or there about different issues, and that's all fun to navigate that with students. But, one of my nuggets is that you continue to stand up for what you believe. But also listen actively so you can continue to enrich your perspective that can lead to further sympathy and empathy. We need you, all of us in the audience, we need you to lead as you grow older and move into the community. And I say that with seriousness because each one of you have so much to offer. You have unique skills that will make our community better if you put them to use, and I trust that you will. So here's my connection to this class. All right, this is going to be a little bit different, but here we go. Ready? Okay, what you mean to me. First of all, you, in seriousness, remind me about why I got into the principal business now 24 years ago. I just got my 35-year service pin today, so that officially means I'm old. Yeah, but after a lot of reflection this year, what I can tell you is I was meant to be principal of you guys during those years. I needed it, I wanted it, and you led me to believe of why I'm a principal. And it's because of you guys. It's the effort that we all had together. So that's the serious thing. So here's the rest of the story. Okay, ready? Here's the serious stuff. Okay, I had to connect. You're pretty awesome. Okay, there's a lot of deep thought right there. Okay, here's the other one. Okay, if you're in the crowd, it's just a gimmick we had. All right, you liked eating donuts when I brought them to school. Right, okay. We made it through a pandemic together. This was kind of fun. When we came back from, coming out of remote and we were in the hybrid, this was really a lot of fun. It was like a daily reunion for the Flex students. And I remember lunch talks, whether it was deciding the baddest superhero or debating COVID vaccinations. We'd sit on the tables and debate this stuff, and it got a little weird sometimes, but that was a special memory that I have. And then we hit the road on some pretty awesome field trips. But maybe my biggest connection is just through all of us being real with each other. There was no preconceived, stereotypes or wonderings or thoughts. We were in it together, and that's the biggest connection that I think that I can say for myself and the staff with you guys is there was not a day that we weren't real together. And I think you know that to be true, right? Yeah. So I think I went 5 or 6, so thank you. But seriously, congratulations. And I can't see out there, but the parents out there, congratulations to you guys. Good job. And I give you a big standing ovation. And for families and friends for supporting these amazing people through some troubling times. But collectively, it is a great opportunity to honor our graduates tonight because they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate, and they need to know how much we love them. So thank you so much. So, Vancouver Flex Academy, class of 2022, please prepare to receive your diplomas. As they move towards the back, each of our graduates has prepared a few words of wisdom or plans for the future they would like shared on their behalf as they accept their diploma. While we always at this time say to please hold your applause until the end of the ceremony so each graduate can be recognized, I know you're probably going to do it anyway. I respect that. I also respect that, please understand, for many of us graduates, again, by the gratitude of Ms. Davis allowing me to come back, we will have some hugs going on as we come across the stage. So bear with us as it may take a few more minutes, but we're going to be celebrating every moment together. Sam Akey. Sam learned how to be organized, responsible, and determined during his high school years. He plans to attend Portland Community College, then transfer to Oregon Tech, where he ultimately plans to earn a master's in computer sciences. Logan Boyer. Logan learned how to have a strong work ethic and be mindful of himself and others. He plans to attend Lower Community College to work in their automotive program. Damian Britton Olson. Damian learned many life lessons, and I can assure you of that. He will take with him, he plans to continue working at Walmart and move into leadership. Anna Chaparro. Anna learned how to take time for herself, and wow, great to hear this. Anna, she plans to continue a career in cosmetology and work full time. Emma Gary. Emma learned there are always people there to help you. She plans to attend Clark College and then continue her education at Portland State University as she pursues a degree in nursing. Jolie Hang. Jolie learned not to procrastinate. She plans to spend the summer in Montana, working in Montana, and then will attend Walla Walla University to pursue a degree in nurse practitioning. Good job. Jaden Hendel. I can assure you that Jaden has learned lots of lessons over his high school career. He has incredible talents, and he will continue to plan to work after graduation. Xander Hulse. Xander learned it is better to try and fail than never try at all. He plans to work as a roofer, and he will be the best personal trainer on the planet. Lost order. Aisha Kent. Aisha learned that there is more than one path in life. She plans to work and save money so she can attend college, and I know she will. Congratulations, Aisha. Erin Lazan. Erin learned not to let procrastination take over her life. She plans to continue in the job force and has a brilliant career ahead of her. I thought I'd add that. Congratulations. Philip Lebadev. Philip learned organization and focus and can make or break your school year. He plans to become an independent software engineer. Congratulations, man. Didn't know you well, but congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, Jesse. Jesse Lutanovsky. Jesse learned to work smarter, not harder. He plans to own several of his own businesses. Give it here, man. Great run. Take care of yourself, man. Luis Ortiz. Luis learned it is important to choose your friends wisely. He plans to work at his dad's company. Great future for Luis. Ether Pinto. Ether learned no one can determine your work ethic for you. Ether plans to work and attend college. Congratulations. and Ether got in trouble her freshman year for wearing a mask. Little did we know, right? Oh my goodness gracious. Capri Rushfelt. Capri learned how to be a better version of herself. She plans to continue her job at Van Mall Retirement Community and further her education. Congratulations so much, Izzy Wilson. Izzy's friends have taught him how to accept himself. He plans to attend Evergreen State College and study film, marine science, and entomology. Wow, that's fantastic. Good luck to you on that. Thank you. Proud of you, man. Thank you. Gretel Schmidt. Gretel learned she is a lot more capable than she thought she was. She plans to study graphic design in college. Rory Smith. Rory learned that worry doesn't change or alter the outcome. Rory plans to study environmental science at Clark College. So good to see you. Carter Strait. Carter has learned to ask for help when needed. He plans to study childhood education in college. I'm hiring Carter in a few years. Chelsea Sutherland. Chelsea learned to choose people that trust wisely. She plans to take a gap year and work, and she will make a solid difference in the world. Aidan Thacker. Aidan learned that math is not his strong suit. He plans to attend Clark College and enroll in pre-nursing programs that will allow him to obtain his bachelor's in science nursing. Riley Yippiz. Riley learned to take one day at a time. He plans to enroll in Clark College. Didn't know what else to say after that. Congratulations. We'd also like to acknowledge the graduates who are unable to join us this evening. My good friend Riley Chard Zimmerman, and also another incredible student, Kaylee Downing. Let's give them a round of applause, even though they're unable to be here. All right. All right, class of 2022. This is the most amazing part of a graduation ceremony. To declare the status of our graduating class of 2022, I would like to welcome back Kathy Decker back to the podium. Graduates, please remain standing.
I'm so excited to do this. On behalf of the Vancouver Public Schools Board of Directors, I attest and certify that the students presented to you have met the graduation requirements established by the State of Washington and the Vancouver Public Schools. It is my honor to accept the graduating class of 2022 from Vancouver Flex Academy and confer upon you a high school diploma. Congratulations, graduates of Vancouver Flex Academy, class of 22. You may now move your tassels from the right side to the left.
Congratulations, you all. You may have a seat. Thank you again to Dr. Snell, Kathy Decker, and of course to Steve for being part of our evening. Thank you all for honoring our graduates with your presence and support. As we conclude, I would like to acknowledge Flex Academy staff who will not be returning next year. Please stand. Rhonda Johnson will be leaving after 26 years. Sorry, 28. 28 years in VPS. She and her don't leave Rhonda. She and her husband have found a beautiful home in Salem. Mark Schwartz will be leaving Flex and returning to Morocco, where he will be teaching upper school. I guess that's the way to say high school in Morocco, upper school. I learned something new. And Miss Savannah Soroyce will be leaving VPS and headed to Evergreen Public Schools. To continue building the Family and Consumer Science program she got to start as a paraeducator. Thank you for all the contributions to Vancouver Public Schools, specifically Flex Academy. We will miss you all dearly. At this time, Flex staff, please prepare to meet your graduates as they exit the auditorium. We're gonna do like the soccer tunnel tradition here. Families, I ask that as please to leave the aisles clear until all graduates have fully processed out of the auditorium. After the ceremony, please feel free to congratulate your graduate outside in the common space. Once again, class of 2022, congratulations.